Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to this really special video. This is going to have a look at all of the Defining Moments figures that have been released so far. Now the Defining Moments range is one of my favourite ranges. I think they have captured some absolutely iconic moments. Some of these figures, it's the only way you can get some of the titles and some of the championships that come with these Defining Moments. So really important, some really important accessories, really important figures. There's absolutely loads to go through. So let's get straight to it. So the first figure we're going to look at, this came out in early 2011. This is the Macho Man Randy Savage WrestleMania 7 attire. That is his retirement match against the Ultimate Warrior. The loser had to leave WWF. This is a nice purple and white attire, purple lensed glasses, tassels look really cool on the entrance jacket. This is a very iconic look for the Macho Man. Next, we got Shawn Michaels. This is early 2011 as well. And this is WrestleMania 25 attire. You want to talk about iconic? Then you might as well talk about arguably the greatest WrestleMania match of all time. That's Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker. WrestleMania 25. This is white and gold. This is when he descended down from the heavens at the start of the match. And then, as we said, went on to have one of the greatest WrestleMania matches of all time. I think this is a very solid figure. It's a very hard to find figure. It's a much sought after figure. This is not cheap these days. Next, we've got The Rock. This came out in 2011 as well. This is a very different look for The Rock. This is the Rock and Sock Connection jacket. Not my favourite look for The Rock, but it does capture an era and a time for The Rock, which is quite interesting. Next, we had the Ultimate Warrior. Again, this came out around the middle of 2011. This is an amazing figure. Look at that entrance jacket. A little bit of a shame that the facial expression isn't a little more animated, but this is the WrestleMania 7 figure that goes with the WrestleMania 7 Randy Savage Defining Moments. And actually you can see Randy Savage on the knee pad as well for the Ultimate Warrior. Very, very cool. Next we get Ricky Steamboat. I love this figure. Very detailed. Captures Ricky's dragon persona. So he comes with the fire stick when he used to go up the turnbuckles and breathe fire at the start of his matches. Headdress as well, obviously the wings, and it's really detailed, very, very cool. Triple H next. This is his 2002 Madison Square Garden return attire. That's like double denim. Black long sleeve shirt as well. It's, again, very similar to The Rock. It's not my favourite look for this character, for Triple H, but it does still kind of capture a moment, which is really what the Defining Moments range is all about. Next, we got Stone Cold Steve Austin. This was another one that was released in 2011. And you've got jeans, jacket, the Austin 316. This is his March 22nd, 1999 attire. A decent face scan on this, decent body type. I've got no qualms with the figure itself, but I do think there's a better Stone Cold figure to come in this line. Next we get The Undertaker. This is Survivor Series 1996 attire. Not a look that he had for very long. Great tattoo detail. Comes with these massive wings as well. Very, very detailed. Very different look for The Undertaker, as we said. I'm not sure if you could call this a defining moment. It's not something that, you know, continues to resonate with me when I think of The Undertaker, but it is a different look. Next, we get John Cena. This is Thugonomics John Cena, and I love the look of this figure. It's the one of the only ways you can get that Spinner US title belt, and it also comes with the WWE Spinner Championship. Medallions as well, comes with the orange like basketball tank top shirt. Great trainer detail also. This is a very, very cool figure. Then we get Bret Hart. This is Survivor Series 1997. The Montreal Screwjob, obviously one of the most famous incidents to ever happen in the history of wrestling. And for me, this is the ultimate Bret Hart figure. Leather jacket, winged eagle championship as well, wraparound glasses, Canadian flag. The figure itself, the face scan, the hair sculpt, everything about this is absolutely brilliant. One of my favourite ever figures. Next we get Ric Flair. This was released in 2014. And this is the debut Ric Flair Mattel figure. Comes with big gold and one of the nicest robes you will ever see. Really strong face scan, really great hair sculpt. I think they got the Ric Flair figure bang on from the very start, and that is very, very cool defining moments. They just, for me, keep getting better and better at this point in the defining moments. Because next, in December 2014, we got Hulk Hogan. This is the iconic, ultimate Hulkamania figure. He's in his yellow attire. Comes with the Hogan 86 belt. That is the only way you can get that championship belt still to this day. Absolutely brilliant. Comes with a rip in the shirt as well, so you can have him posed so it looks like it's ripping his shirt apart like he did at the start of his matches, which is very, very cool. Obviously comes with the bandana as well. Everything about this, the face scan, you know, the yellow boots, the red knee pads, it's absolutely brilliant. I mean, Hulk Hogan, one of the most important figures in the history of wrestling, and, you know, this for me really is the defining moment. Razor Ramon next. This was out in February 2015. Great figure, really accurate face scan. Comes with the Intercontinental title, comes with jewellery, accessories as well. You know, nice detail on the back of that jacket. Again, they've just absolutely nailed this for me. I think this is brilliant. Surprisingly, though, not his WrestleMania 10 attire. Next, we get Sting in his Crow attire. This is July 2015. This was released. Again, one of the very first Sting figures. Great facial expression, long black jacket and baseball bat. Great scorpion detail on the wrestling attire. Again, this really captures a moment in wrestling history when he had changed from Surfer Sting to the Crow. Undertaker Ministry next. This was out in October 2015. Great detail with the cape and textured ring attire. This is his Hell in a Cell match attire from WrestleMania 15 when he was up against the Big Boss Man. Fabric cape. It's just absolutely full of detail, this figure, with buckles and belts and loads of things. Very, very cool. Next, one of my absolute favourite figures of all time, and the reason I say that was because of the accessories more so that it came with, and that is Stone Cold Steve Austin. This was out in February 2016, came with 3 belts, and again, you know, so hard to find that Smoking Skull championship. I think there's still only a couple of ways you can get it, this being one. Next, we get Surfer Sting. This was released in May 2016. This is Great American Bash 1990 attire. Lots of controversy regarding the boots, because for some reason Mattel shipped some that had lace detail and then they shipped some that didn't. It's the ones that don't have the detail of the laces on the boots that are accurate. But yeah, I mean, it's a very small detail. It's not one that I was worried about, but I know that it upset quite a few people. Also, the quality control on this, I don't know if it was like hard to paint that jacket. I know it has a lot of paint detail on it, but every single figure I saw in the shops had some kind of smudge mark or some kind of issue or error on the jacket. So yeah, very difficult to find an absolutely perfect version of this. Another figure that maybe just missed the mark was the Ultimate Warrior. This was out in July 2016, and it's his Ultimate Maniacs attire. Even on the back of the packaging, it says that this was short-lived. I don't remember this as a defining moment, and so it's a bit weird that we had this in the defining moments line. It's all right. They did release the Macho Man figure that goes with this in the Elite line. Really cool face paint actually as well, which kind of you can't see because of the glasses in the packaging. But again, you know, the glasses are a cool detail. I think the attire is fine. I think it's a good figure, just not sure if it was worthy of being a defining moment. Next we had John Cena. This was released in September 2016. This is Word Life. This has got old school WWE logos on the wristbands and the visors, brass knucks as well that say Word Life, tank top, chain, and it comes with great trainer detail as well. They really do a lot of work on the trainers with these defining moments John Cena figures, but then that's quite an important detail. Next, Ric Flair, November 2016. This is blue-robed WrestleMania 24 attire. It's a decent figure. I just really wasn't sure about the body type, or even the size of that robe. That robe was huge, absolutely huge, but it was very, very detailed, which really made this figure a welcome addition. I didn't have, and I still don't have, the earlier Ric Flair defining moment with the black robe, so I was really pleased to get my hands on a robed Ric Flair. So yeah, it's still very, very cool. And then the final defining moment that we've had so far at the time of recording this is Shinsuke Nakamura. That was out in early 2017. It was his first figure for Mattel, and it was decent. It was pretty good. It wasn't perfect. I did like the hair type, and I thought the facial expression was pretty good. The height of the figure and the accessories it came with were all fine. There was just a few inaccuracies to his attire for NXT TakeOver, which is what this figure was based on. And that was it, guys. That was all the defining moments that we've seen so far. I know there's an amazing Macho Man Randy Savage figure on the way. There's Chris Jericho figure on the way as well. Not only that, you know, the big rumours that we should see a Charlotte figure that'll come with the robe as well. And I can't wait to add those to the shelf. Well, actually, I can't wait to add quite a few figures to the shelves behind me. We did a massive 130 figure battle royal the other day, which is why the shelves are close to empty. I will fill them back up soon, but I'll put a link to that video in the description below as well, because it was a lot of fun. Awesome, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I hope that you maybe found a few more figures that you'd like to add to your own collections in there. Certainly there's some in that defining moments range that I'm on the lookout for still, so yeah, awesome. If you like the video, please give it a like, hit the subscribe if you haven't already, and hopefully I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.